I've been waiting for you. You two have been chosen to join our special task force. Neuron. We've already cleared your transfers from criminal affairs. This is an order from the Union itself. Consider it a promotion you can't turn down.
An order from the Union?
Wait a minute, Commander. I'm still the captain around here. And these two... they're my kids. You couldn't have run this by me before?
Desperate times, Max. Captain or not, surely you understand the position humankind is in. I understand how you must feel, but I need you to be flexible.
Ah, shit.
Well then, I'll give you the short explanation. As you know, humanity faces the very real threat of extinction. Most believe this is due to mass corruption from the gates. But the truth is, there are worse dangers, which the Union finds prudent to keep classified. Dangers from beyond the gates. Invaders from a dimension outside our own. Chimeras, like the ones you've just seen for the first time. They're invisible to the naked eye, but they cast a dimensional shadow in certain circumstances. That's how we were able to detect them in the first place. But still, we were powerless to stop them. Meanwhile, the Chimeras dragged countless victims back to their dimension. Their corruption tainted the land itself. With most of the planet uninhabitable, we survivors fled here, to this artificial island we call the Ark. We thought we were safe, and we were for a while. But as you know all too well, it didn't last. At this rate, all of humankind will be pulled into the Chimera's dimension. We're facing down the end of the world. But I refuse to accept such a fate for our species. Through blood, sweat, and years of research, we finally made it. The ultimate counter-chimeric weapon. By neurologically syncing captured chimeras with human operators, we established control and made powerful allies. I'm referring, of course, to the Legions. The Legions gave you your first look at the dangers we truly face, but also a taste of the pinnacle of human ingenuity. But of course, not just anyone can use them. Only a precious few people have the natural faculties to synchronize with a Legion. People like you. I'm sure this is a lot for you to process right now, but your species needs you. Your species chose you. The two of you hold the future of humankind in your hands. We're counting on you. And now, I hand you over to him.
Well, it's been a while, huh? Your dad told me you'd join the police, but I never imagined we'd see you here in Neuron. But growing up with Max around, it's no surprise you turned out tough. Now that you guys are here, let me officially welcome you to the team. Oh, you should have seen Max's face when he found out you were coming. But between us, I think he's happy you're here. There's only 5 of us right now, but there are more candidates waiting for the ARI to make more legions. I know the commander talks a lot of gloom and doom, but relax. More help is on the way. Eventually. Anyway, first things first. It's time to get to know your legion. There's a training room downstairs. We'll go there and work on your fundamentals. I'll call the others. Huh. Max isn't picking up. Do me a favor and get him and Alicia for me, will you? I bet you'll find him up on the roof. I'll head downstairs and set up the training room. See you there in a bit. Oh, that's right. Open up the menu in your Legatus and you'll find a map of the station. It might come in handy if you get lost.
Jin really hasn't changed a bit, has he? How long has it been since we last saw him? 2 years? Remember when Dad was in the hospital and Jin came to take care of us? His cooking wasn't the greatest, but when you think about it, Jin's always been there for us, huh? There's gotta be some way we can make it up to him.
You guys need something?
Jin was trying to reach you earlier, Dad. He told us to bring you down to the training room.
Uh-huh. So that's the call you ignored earlier. So, what's the matter, Dad?
Look, if I've never changed your diapers, you don't get to call me Dad. And neither do you, Akira. Just keep it professional. It's Captain here. I'm sure Jin can handle your training on his own. Look, there's nothing I can teach you that he can't.
Aw, he's just acting tough. You guys know he's just worried sick about you, right?
Alicia, why do you keep doing that?
Well,
What?
considering we're gainfully employed adults, shouldn't our captain take more responsibility for us than our father?
It's gonna be fun having you guys around.
Anyway, you two report to Jin for your training. Tell him I'm busy.
That goes for me too. Sorry. But make sure Jin teaches you a lot, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am? You don't have to keep it that professional. I mean, we're all on the same team now, after all.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, thanks. You know, Alicia seems nice. She really seems to get along well with Dad. I mean, the captain. Seeing him here with Jin and Alicia, it's a side of him I've never seen before, for sure. It feels weird.
There you are. Ready to train? Wait, where's the captain and Alicia?
Oh, the captain said you could handle it.
That guy's more sensitive than he looks. Oh, well, that's not a bad thing, I guess. All right, I'll run you through the basics. Before we continue, strap this thing on your back. Great, looks like it fits. That's your Legatus cradle. Neuron regulations say to keep your Legatus stowed in that cradle when you're not out in the field. And here's your integrated reality imaging system, Iris. You'll forget how you ever cracked cases without it. All right, let's start with an easy one. Point your Iris at the computer terminal over there.
Iris startup.
Find it okay? All right, now boot up the terminal and try out a training program. It's a self-guided routine, so you can skip over anything you don't think you need to cover.
Information display.
Try out a training program. All right, let's begin.
Iris, shut
Get
down.
in the middle circle. Now move your Legion through the blue circles that appear around you. Not bad. That's all for this program. What's next? All right, let's begin. Send out your Legion like you're throwing it at a target. That'll start you off on the right foot. It's good for when your target's high up or otherwise out of reach. Okay, now pull your Legion back. Part of the job is knowing when to pull your Legion out of trouble. Now the Legion can't stay out forever. You've got to keep an eye on its limiter gauge, or there could be trouble. If that gauge hits 0, you won't be able to call the Legion back out until it fills up again. Be sure to give the Legion a break to cool down every now and then. All right, switch your Legion off. See? Once you call off the Legion, the limiter gauge starts filling back up. Always watch your gauge. That's all for this program. What's next? All right, let's begin. You can use your Legion's astral chain to bind targets. Move your Legion around the target and try to wrap it up in your chain.
keep it still for a while, and you'll be able to pummel it while it's temporarily defenseless. It doesn't actually hurt, so it makes a good way to subdue fleeing suspects, too. That's all for this program. All right, let's begin. Here's something cool you can do with your Legion's Astral chain. First, watch the target for a sign that it's going to charge. When it does, move your Legion and try to stop it with the chain. You can stop it with the chain and throw it back where it came from. Nice work. You're a natural. That's all for this program. What's next? That'll do for today.
Attention, Neuron officers. The police have requested Neuron's assistance. Please report to the command room. Repeat. The police have requested Neuron's assistance. Please report to the command room.
Well, looks like it's time for your first assignment. I'll go on ahead, and don't keep us all waiting, guys.
It figures we'd even get transferred to a new department together. It feels kind of weird to be saying this to my own sister, but... well, gotta say, it's nice working with you. Well, it's gonna take a while to get used to all this, but I'm sure we can show Dad we're up to it. If we work hard, I'm sure he'll come around in no time.
Iris startup.
Now we can make that. A lot of great ground.